What's up, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Today we are going to be playing episode 2 of Against the Storm. This is a roguelite city builder, and we already are 1 hour and 46 minutes into it. This is episode 2 of the 3-part series, 2 hours each, that we're going to be doing of Against the Storm and Persona 4 Golden. Without further ado, let's dive into it. So, we are on the first, tile, if you will, right after the tutorial. And it is hard. We died 2 times on it because I don't know what keeps happening. They keep dying somehow. I don't know what they died to. They die to something. We get, blood flowers and shit. And then it's I don't know, bro. So, anyway, we need to get to this bronze seal to push the Blightstorm left. So I've been trying to do this Scarlet Richard, but it's really hard. I mean Scarlet Orchard, but it's really hard. So maybe we should let's go here and then loop around. So let's try to go to this Royal Woodlands. Let's do the mixed caravan, and then we're gonna put all of that stuff on. Let's embark. Okay, we are back, chat. We're gonna put speed on max. We're gonna get our woodcutters camp going this way to get to that glade, and then we're gonna do another woodcutter camp going up to get to this glade. Now let's get, we only have 1 beaver. We'll do 1 beaver, 1 lizard on those. And over here we'll do 1 lizard, 1 human. I don't see any fertile soil, but we do have a small flax gathering field. And we have a root node. Okay, well these guys are getting wood for now. Doesn't let me place them there. There we go. They got us a new little area here. Maybe I'll put them here now. These guys are also doing good breaking. Okay, can we pick our first order yet? Yes, we can. So first we have reputation. Let's get our cornerstone first. We're going to go with fiber delivery line. And we're going to start off with the first order. And then we're going to pick our reputation based off what this first order is. So we can do funding the expedition or the amber trade. I think we go with funding. It's just deliver 10 planks. Yeah, we're just going to go for funding the expedition. We're going to start with that for now. Actually, we can choose one. No, we won't. Let's just start with that. So we need to get the workshop down, the crude workstation. We're just gonna put that right there, and let's get 1 lizard on it. So that's gonna get constructed. There we go. And now we just need 10 planks to be produced. So that should be pretty easy. I didn't even click that. I also want to get some shelters down really quickly. So we're going to do 1 and 2. Just 2 quick shelters, even though those are 10 planks each. I mean, not 10 planks, 10 wood each. Should be fine. So I'm going to try to take it 1 order by 1 order by 1 order, because it makes me really stressed, and it gets really hard when it's a lot of orders at once. So yeah, we're only going to do 1 order at a time. Alright, our shelters are done. We should be able to focus on the planks now. Seems like we have 8 wood, so we can make, 4 planks? Or wait, is that not how it works? He's making fabric right now. Where did we get plant fiber from? That's weird. Let's move this woodcutter over here. And let's move this here. Alright, they've made 2 planks so far. We do have a small abandoned cache here. There's a seal of knowledge in there. Alright, thank goodness the storm's done. We need 6 more planks to complete this order. Gonna keep moving these woodcutters. Got another cornerstone. I like the family gratitude. And then we got some new workers. We're gonna go for the 2 beavers, purely for the wood cutting. Alright, we're about to unlock the second batch of orders, and we're still not done with the first order. Queen's Patience is at 3rd tier at the bottom there, which is not really that good. It's because we're taking a long time on this first order. I think when this order is done, it's gonna go down a lot, but we'll see. Maybe we should start the second one. Let's go ahead and do it. So we can either do complete any 2 glade events, totem spawn by Fishman Caves, and clone blood flowers do not count. Or we can do, oh, I just chose the other one. We can do 35 paths. Yeah, that was actually the one I was going to choose. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let me go and do not disturb really quick. There we go. Alright. We need paths. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'll just do it like that. And then like this. And then I think that's 35, but I don't know, maybe not. Here, I'll just make more. There we go. Now we're at 35. It's a cool little path area. Let's go ahead and move this here. I want them to break these trees. And then we're gonna move this more up into like there. Alright, let's claim this order. That should make her patience go. Yeah, it made impatience -1. That's good. We're still waiting on 2 more planks, it looks like. Let's grab our next order while we're waiting. We're gonna do, we can either do the Cumin's Resolve or the Beaver Resolve. I say we do the Beaver Resolve because it's a lower amount and we can get some beavers. So we have that right now actually. So we just need that to stand for 18 seconds. Come on. I think we're gonna get it. Oh no, it went down last second, of course. That's what always happens. Let's put another lizard on this to help with the plank production. What can we do for the beaver here? No clue what we can do for the beaver, but there goes the plank one. So that's good. I don't really quite know how we can help the beavers right now, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and move on to the next order. We can do another beaver one, or we can do pottery and wine. Alright, I say we go with the pottery and wine one. So we are gonna need one of all of those. Yeah. So I think for here, let's go for the fence to grow. So we're gonna need fertile soil. I think there is some in one of the glades we have. So I think we go for the plantation purely based on the plant fiber production. So this is the roguelite element to it. So I think we go for the brickyard for the pottery. Got another pottery thing. And then maybe butcher for food. Not getting anything for the wine. Guess we can go with the clothier. And then there's the wine. We're gonna do the tinctuary. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot of wine and a lot of pottery. So let's get that stuff down. Looks like there's the fertile soil. Okay. So let's start with getting our brickyard down. We're gonna need 8 planks for our brickyard. I think we can put it here is like a good spot. And then we also need to get our clothier down, or clothier, whatever you call it. We're gonna put that back over in this glade. I want to kind of get these trees right here, so I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna mark these trees because these trees are like really annoying actually. Same with these. I'm gonna mark these as well. We have a cornerstone ready. We don't want more villagers. Well, let's just go do the value added tax. You gotta get the beavers resolve up as well. And then we're probably gonna get our plantation down over here on this fertile soil. We're doing pretty good though right now. I'd say so myself. We just need a lot of planks to get these buildings up for the wine and pottery. We can grab another one in the meantime to see what they are. This is delivered 30 scales at a small fishing hut, and this is gonna be, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that one. Let's go for the fishing one. So we gotta put down a small fishing hut. We do have enough for that over there, so they should be able to build that right up. Perfect. We have some newcomers. Grab this. Alright, there's our small fishing hut. So we got to get 30 scales in here. We need to assign someone as well. We can do a human and a lizard. Common food source. Said plenty of them in the sea, a common food source. So do we need a pool of water somewhere? Can be moved for free. Can catch fish, scales, algae. So I think we need to find some type of pool of water, so that way that can catch fish. In the meantime, did they build any of these? Oh, they did. They built the brickyard. Alright, let's get a human on here as well as a lizard. And we need to make the pottery now. So in order to make the pottery, we're going to need clay. So let's go ahead and get a stonecutters camp down as well. And we need to definitely have our woodcutters expanding right now to find this place. So let's get this woodcutter to get us up to this dangerous glade. And let's get this other woodcutter to get us to this glade to where I'm just gonna mark those as well as these. And I'm gonna change this to only marked trees for right now. Same as this, I'm gonna change to only marked. Alright, Queen's impatience is going up again as usual. There's already new orders. The orders go way too fast. so they were able to get us into this next. What is this? It's a copper trout. Oh, that's what the fishing ponds are. Alright, we can move this pond. I mean, this thing right here over to this pond. Now they should be able to fish. Alright, we need to get over to some more glades though. So let's get these wood cutters over here. Let me mark all of these. Perfect. These guys also got through over here. There's some type of hidden trader cemetery. But I don't see any clay. We need to get us to some clay. Alright, let me also move these guys, and let's get these guys digging us up to this glade. So I'll mark all of those. This is a nice expansion we're getting, but it's like, bro, what do we need for the wine? For the wine? Wait, where's the... That's the clothier. Oh, I need to make the wine thing. What's the thing I got that makes the wine? Not the plantation, not the butcher. It was the, oh, the tinctuary. Right. Forgot to make that. We can actually demolish... Actually, do we want to demolish this? No, I don't think we do, because I think we can make a coat. Yeah, if we can make coats here. Yeah, if we can get a coat made, that's going to boost our beaver resolve. Let's get a hire there. And this is where the wine is. For the wine, we're going to need pottery. And we're going to need berries. And I can get us berries, I think, with the plantation. Yeah, the plantation is going to make us berries. So I'm going to get the plantation here. And then I'm going to put some farm fields on top of this. That way we'll have a berry farm going. That's perfect. They almost made it in. There's an extremely dangerous glade, I believe. Hey, this wood cutter did get over. Still no clay though. Let's head over to this glade. I'm only gonna do these marked trees. People die. I feel like we lost a bunch of. Grab all of these guys. Cornerstone, we're gonna go with common the first. Alright, so we're gonna need pottery. But again, for pottery, we're gonna need a ton of clay. There was no alternate. Used mostly for crafting. Wish we had something that could, like, I don't know, I wish we had something that could, like, produce clay. But I just don't think that's possible. Yeah, her patience is getting up. They're probably not gonna have the time for this. They're almost over into that glade. They did make it into this glade, and that is clay. So we can get our stone cutter over there. Get our stone cutter over that clay. Perfect. We can have you moving over to this next zone. Right there. The stone cutter did make it into this glade. Let's have it go over to this dangerous glade now. So we're going to put it right here. And then mark all of these. Let's get someone 2 beavers. to harvest this clay. Oh, we were able to make some scales. Oh, we found them at the fishing thing, I guess. That's great. I should probably put it in only scales. We're at 20 out of 30 on the scales. Seems like we have one berry. Get a small herbalist camp right here to gather these berries. That'll be for the wine. We're just gonna need a ton of clay for the pottery. So let's turn brick production off right now. Let's turn brick production off. And crystallized dew production off. Same with dye and ale. We're just going to focus on wine. There we go. Finish the scaling up objective there. That should decrease the queen's impatience.
Soleila.
Seems like we found a trader over here. There's boats. Were we able to make a coat at all yet? I don't know if we were. Alright, we were able to make wine though. I think we need more. No, they're harvesting the clay. Alright, we're good on that. The beaver's resolve is up to an 18. So that's great, but the queen's impatience is going. Alright, let's go ahead and grab, we'll come back to this depending on the next order, but we're going to get survivor bonding, and we're going to get this batch of newcomers, because that came with clay, I believe. Now we're going to choose our next order. I don't want to go with coal. I just think that might fuck us up. I think we can do the pack of crops at the makeshift post. So let's get a makeshift post down. We gotta go quick to get this queen's patience down. But we're gonna need wood for that. That's unfortunate. I have one I can claim. There we go. That should also decrease the queen's impatience. There goes the pottery and wine. Perfect. Alright, we can get more orders now. Let's go with opener send caches. 2 remaining caches of any size to the citadel. Alright, let's go with the caches, because I believe we do have some of those. Here's one. Let's go ahead and send a beaver over to here and investigate. I think we have a beaver coming over to investigate that. Then let's go ahead and find another cache. Yeah, here's the other cache. Okay. Let's also send a beaver over to investigate that cache as well. Alright, for the advanced farming, we need 15 pack of crops in our makeshift post. Here's our makeshift post. I'm going to get a beaver and a lizard on there. And we should do pack of crops. So I'm going to delete the others. And we need... yeah, we'll just do these. Perfect. They should be able to make some pack of crops now. 100%. And they should be investigating the caches as well. Yeah, they're breaking those open and sending those over. So let's go ahead and grab our next order. We're going to do gifts for the queen. Complete at least one event. Making a decision loyalty. I have no clue what would do that. What are the other options? We could do a 12 pack of provisions and a 12 pack of crops. Yeah, let's just go for those. And then we'll do one more. We'll do agriculture. Yeah, we'll do the crops, and he wants more farm fields. So let's go ahead and do the farm fields right here, let's just do like a 3x3. That too. That should be enough farm fields. We're not really going to use those. That's just kind of for the quest. Alright, they sent one of the caches. Seems like we're missing something for this cache. It needs more stone for here. So let's go ahead and send our stone cutter off to some stone. Which is going to be sort of in the spot with stone. There's no way. We have so many glades. That is so unrealistic. Alright, hold up. We gotta get this cache over. So all it needs is stone. Come on. Where are my woodcutters? Here's one. There's gotta be some over there. Go break those trees. What do we have on that? Beavers. Got into the dangerous glade. There's a fisherman's soothsayer in there. There's no... Yeah. All needs stone to break in, but we can't find any stone. I guess let's go over to this glade. Let's get these out and only put beavers in. And then we're gonna mark these trees. I think we lost. The Queen's Impatience is way too high. We need to enable pack of provisions. Finish the farm fields. We just need to do pack of crops, pack of provisions. Except we're completely out of roots. We need a small foragers camp. Need small foragers camps to get these roots. We got some humans on it. We need to build it quick. We have to get those roots and send those pack of crops. Because that Queen's Impatience is getting up. And we don't have any stone, so we can't make it to a new cache. Woodcutters are slow. Queen's Impatience really high. We're almost into both of the glades. Come on. Get the last 2 pack of crops sent. What do we need for the provisions? Herbs? Let's do insects. We have tons of insects. Switch it to insects. There you go. Did they not get enough roots for the crops? How haven't they done the crops yet? Come on, pack of crops will help so much. That gets 2 quest lines down. Can I prioritize a pack of crops? Any way I can like prioritize it? I don't know how. Come on, do we get access to a new glade where we can get stone? No, that's another fishing area. Start breaking us this way, I guess. There. What about the other glade? Got us into here and no stone? There's no stone anywhere. Let's have a breakthrough there. Come on. No stone anywhere. That's why we lost. Oh, we finished 2. We finished 2. Yes. That one's done, and wait, it didn't count for that. It took away all the crops from that one. So that subtracted 1 impatience, I think. Damn, we need more packs of crops. And quickly. And we need provisions, and we need a cache. But I can't do a cache because we don't have any stone. Because there's no stone anywhere. Unless I'm like looking from the wrong way, but I could swear there's no stone. Yes, there's no stone anywhere. Like literally. We're dead. That's it, I think. We have no more things to make the provisions. Getting a call check in 1 second. Alright, Jenna, I'm back. We lost. We just were not fast enough. It's just, bro, it's such, like, I don't know, it's so hard. Like, the game is so freaking hard. I don't know where else. Like, should we go farther back? Should we go closer to the Citadel? I feel like that's what we should do. I feel like we should start, like, right here. Closest to the Citadel. Let's do that. Start literally right here. We're gonna get only beavers for woodworking. And let's embark. I mean, geez, bro. We're yet to, like, win a run since the tutorial. Kind of insane. Alright, we got root spawn. Woodcutter. I'm gonna get this going to this glade. Let's get beaver, beaver, beaver. And we're gonna get another woodcutter going to this glade. And then that's also gonna be beaver, beaver, beaver. I'm gonna switch it to only marked trees. I'm gonna mark into that glade. I'm gonna click this. I'm gonna switch this to only marked trees. I'm gonna get this through this glade. Now we're gonna do the effort specialization, and we're gonna wait on that. We're gonna go for the first order of paths. That's easy. Then we're gonna do these 6 humans for 30 seconds. 30 wood. We're gonna go for this. It's already done. Human resolve at 20. We're gonna just go for that. Alright, we're gonna wait on this stuff for now. Same with the reputation. Alright, that got us through. Let's start heading up to this glade now. Perfect. This one's almost through. Let's go ahead and get our paths down. Okay, 35 paths. Made it over to this glade. We found a cache. Let's head up into the. Actually, I don't want to go to the dangerous. Let's go down now into this glade. We made it through over here as well, so let's go right. That's perfect. Finished our path order. How to get our human resolve up? Let's get housing, I guess. Alright, see, do we have a clothier? Yeah, that's what we need. Let's make some notes. First, let's get some 2 shelters down. We'll do one here and one facing the opposite way. It's not the opposite way. Still not the opposite way. this glade. Let's just have it head this way now. This woodcutter down to this glade. Let's have that one go up now. Go ahead and take a look at reputation. We need like leisure and stuff like that, but let's go for the plantation for the berries and the plant fiber. Then we can go for the clothier for the coats. Then we can do a cookhouse for food. We're gonna do an herbalist camp. Do a lumber mill. That's everything I can do for now. Just trying to open up a lot of glades. These next orders come in 2 minutes. Gotta figure out how to get this human resolve out. I guess let's get the clothier down. We're gonna need some fabric for that, so let's get a workstation down. The human on that. This got us into the next glade. Let's have it go to this glade now. Human resolve up to a 15. Need to go for 5 more. Almost in on this grade. No orders are in. We're gonna go for 15 packs. Our need for basic housing. Let's go ahead and do the housing. And then let's go for 30 scales. Gratitude. And we're gonna go for this one. Alright, we're gonna need a fishing thing now. I think we do have a fishing spot somewhere now. Maybe not. We should soon though, because we found like a rapid glade expansion tech now. We're gonna go to this. Actually, I don't know if I want to go to the dangerous glade. Let's go ahead and move to this glade. It's a bit of a thick wall of trees. Alright, so we're gonna need a lot more housing, it seems like. Shelter there. Shelter there. That should get some of it up. What does that icon mean? I've seen that icon a lot. I don't know what it means. Oh, it's too far from the... Alright, let's move one there then. Back closer. Should be. Alright, we're gonna need more. It seems like the human resolve is up to a 17. Let's get more of these built while it's still daytime at least. We'll do a nice one over there. And that should be it for housing needs. They're all gonna go down now because it's the storm. But here I can do like 2 more shelters. They didn't make it through yet. We did find some clay. No stone though, so we can't get the caches. These guys made it through. Let's head to this group. Actually can't because the flowers. It's a pretty fucking long tree still. coats made, so let's switch this to resin. And that should make some coats to get the thing up. I think we might need to do one more shelter to finally finish that. Because, geez, the need for basic housing still isn't done. Alright, we have some newcomers. No, cornerstone. We'll do reinforced axes. Need for basic housing just does not go up. Human resolve at a hard stuck 18. And they just produced coats. Can I ask how? There we go, now they're 5 coats. Unaffected until 8. I got the beavers up. Got the beavers up to a 15. These guys are almost in their next glade. And we have no fishing spot, nor do we have a fishing thingy. Let's get the humans to boost the human resolve. There we go. I got them to a 20 actually, we just need that to stay. That got the basic housing done, now we need the humans to finish. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, there we go, that just finished 2 orders for us. Now we just really have the fishing. No, we don't need any of these right now, fuck. That's really bad. Let's do one of these orders, we could do an encampment. So one Hertz upgraded to level encampment. I guess we're gonna look for coal and do a makeshift post. Pack of building materials. Alright, yeah, let's go for important delivery for now. And then in reputation, I guess we'll just go for a smokehouse. And I guess we'll do a tavern for leisure. Damn. Okay, these guys are in. Those are all dangerous glades, so let's head up. Let's check on the other woodcutter. We got a fishing spot there, but again, we don't have anything to catch. At least we found the spot. Alright, we're gonna need coal and we're gonna need a pack of building materials. Pack of building materials is in here, I'm pretty sure. So we need bricks. Right here, let's do fabric. Let's go to our crude working station. And let's add another human there. And let's put this to... Yeah, we'll keep this on the fiber. I'm gonna get us a plantation. We'll set some fertile soil out here. Get some farm fields. That should be our plant fiber production. And then for the coal, I need to get us a mine. So we might be cooked. This might be the end of us now. So it all depends. It honestly all depends on what's in these new glades. We'll do secure perimeter. Guess we can look at these other orders. We can do caches, I think. And need for leisure. We can do leisure. Let's get the tavern done. This should finish leisure. We need fabric, brick, and damn, we need a lot for that shit. Here. Let's get a stone cutter, put it on the clay. There we go. Now we're gonna need that coal vein. First, let's get these caches open. Let me send a lizard over there. You should go investigate that. What about our woodcutters? They're in. Another fishing spot. No. Forget what it's called. No, like coal veins or anything. Alright, we're gonna have to go into this dangerous. Oh, we're low on food. Let's make a smokehouse over here. He is gonna break open that cache. Alright, let's go break this one open too then. So I think we're gonna need some more stone is the issue. And I don't see any stone areas. How does this not have workers? I swear to the heck workers. Lizards resolve. Yep, lizards are gone because we're low on food. I should have built the smokehouse earlier. Lizards are 100% going to be gone now. That's just great. We'll do trade goods and we'll do this stuff at the smokehouse. Alright, let's get a lumber mill down. Let's get a lumber mill down literally anywhere. Have nothing. Like no stone. Nothing. Oh, she has stone. Brick. Oh, we need to get like. We need like 10 brick. We need like 10 stone. I'll trade like I'm just gonna give wood until it's enough. How much wood would that be? Is that a lot of wood? Well, hold up. 2 is like 30, so 4 would be 70. 4 would be like 70. So 7 is like... Damn, we might have to give like all of it. That would be 10, so we would be over. Oh, we are gonna have to give a lot of it though. Damn. We have to give 117. May I offer you some of my wares? Yeah. This stuff. Alright, we got the stone now to open a cache. So let's do this cache. There's the caches. Let's fucking go. Where was the other woodcutter going into this dangerous glade? Right. Yeah, we are unable to build anything. We are just like doomed, bro. Like, look what we just bro. Just the shit that happens. Like, we get endgame and then it's over. Like, we did 5 orders and we're genuinely just fucked. Like, I'm yet to win a single run. That's how hard this game is. And we're already, I think we already fucking lost this shit. Like, I cannot fight him. And like, why is there a plantation in here? And like a big cache. Let's go through here. About to connect with the other woodcutter. Go through here this way. Connect. So anyway, I don't know what reputation is, but I need a fishing thing. Okay, I have nothing for fishing. So I can't get the scale. Oh wait, no, I do have a small fishing rod. Oh, I've been able to get the scales the whole time. Are you kidding me? Here was the fishing thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. 3 humans on that. Oh my gosh. So I've been able to get the scales. There's nowhere for me to get coal. They never built that. They've never built the lumber mill, I don't think, have they? Yeah, no, because we don't have any, like, fiber, or, like, we don't know what they're doing, bro. Like, we have no wood. I guess I'll use reed. They tell me we don't have any plant fiber, even though I have... Oh my gosh. Here's more fertile soil. Let's get another plantation on this fertile soil. Get our farm fields. There we go. I mean, we're just cooked. None of our woodcutters are making it to those glades anytime soon. Queen's impatience is high. Apparently we still haven't gotten the scales, and there's new orders. How is there new orders? Food one we can do if we get our smokehouse up. And that's just wood and provisions at a makeshift place. Like, come on. I just don't know where we can get coal. Like, where is there a mining thing? Do we have to do the drill? Maybe this. Maybe we have to do a rain pump drill. We have enough stone. Let me send someone over here. Should be sending someone. That woodcutter's not in. Woodcutter's not in. And they can't even build this plantation because we have no planks. I might just build more woodcutters. Like, here, let's just get more woodcutters going. Beaver. Then let's get another woodcutter going, like, down here. I don't even think there's room for another woodcutter. Hold on. Can I get another woodcutter going? That would be insane. I can. Let's get beaver, lizard on that. Lizard is only good for food, bro. Let me turn off everything but scales. Yeah, it's like, it's so over. Are you kidding? That's actually the worst glade in the game. just fucking clay and brood mothers. Yeah, the queen's about to crash out. The queen's actually about to crash out. This might be like the best run we've ever had. Haven't gotten a single bit of scales. Oh, they actually got this up. And they got this up. I don't know how they're ever gonna get through there. Alright, we got 10 scales. That's a start. This other woodcutter had to have making it in. Still not? What are y'all doing? Is there not 3 beavers? There's literally 3 beavers in there. We're at 20 scales. Alright, we're gonna complete the scale order at least. We're just never gonna complete the coal order. Fish and fuel obtained in mine. Or brick oven. Wait, did we do that rain punk drill? Were we not able to do this? We had the stone. Now it's gone, I guess. And there's probably no trader. Okay, there's the scale order. Other than that, it's wraps. Like, our smokehouse isn't up. Right? No, that's actually our lumber mill. Where's the smokehouse I tried building? Tavern, plantation. This smokehouse. It's because I don't know what's going on. Like, we have no fabric. There we go. Now we have a shit ton of thread fiber. It takes like 15 hours to make planks. Come on. And there's nowhere to get coal. No matter where I try to place a mine, there's not a single coal vein. It says it can only be placed on top of coal veins. So tell me, where the fuck is a coal vein? Nowhere. Literally nowhere. Not a single coal vein in existence. Just never gets anything up. Never does the provisions. Oh shit, I think I need to get a makeshift post open to even do the provisions. Yeah, I didn't have a makeshift post up. Two humans for that. Humans and beaver, best species. Lizard, useless. Swear, bro. I need to get smokehouse up earlier. I always make it late game. I'm gonna try to do that for next one. Get the smokehouse up quickly. I think this is game. I think the queen's impatience just hit max. I think that's it. Like, we're actually 0 for 5 since the tutorial. I think that's game right now. Like, bro, high hostility, low on food. 14 beavers left. Yeah, that's it, chat. That is fucking GG's. Once again, can't do shit. That's like our 5th win in a row. Yo, if we win one time throughout this 3-part series of Against the Storm, like, that would actually be like revolutionary. Like, one win would be revolutionary. Choose relation. You're about to meet Aunt Lori. What's your relation to her? Niece? No, nephew. As soon as you step into your new home, you notice a richly clothed woman standing by the window, her gaze fixed on the citadel. Hey, Auntie. Aunt Lori, Queen's Hand. Lori looks around the empty room. Well, isn't this a nice-looking house? Back in my day, fresh viceroys would sleep on the floor of the Svar Tavern. How was your training? I'm still confused. I know, dear. There's a lot to take in at once. So many new things in so little time. You're right, only 6 hours of time. Lori exhales softly. Learning can feel like climbing a mountain. I promised my sister I would look after you, and I plan on keeping that promise. As a member of the Queen's Hands, there is much I can teach you, but knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. For now, focus on exploration. Try new things, venture into uncharted territory. Damn, bro. There's a daily exhibition. What let me do? How much of this amber shit do I have? 37? I guess let's like get these upgrades. Requires level 4. Thanks. So I don't know, like what am I fucking up so bad? Should we watch like a YouTube video? Should we watch a tutorial on how to get good at... Wait, chat, that's a smart idea. Let's watch a short tips and trick together for Against the Storm. See if we can get good. And then we'll do one final run of the stream, and that'll be the last run, and then we'll end stream. So let's go ahead. Let's do that. Let me pull up a guide. Let me make sure. Yeah, desktop audio is muted. Alright. I'm gonna pull up like a quick, like, tips and trick. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Moist Critical made a video on the Amazing Digital Circus situation. Oh shit, how it got fully leaked. I gotta watch that shit later. Damn, I gotta actually watch that out, like after stream. Alright, but let's pull up a tips and tricks of Against the Storm, and then we'll do our final run of the stream with our tips and tricks. So here, tips and tricks for Against the Storm. Alright, I found 10 essential tips, and it has... Oh no, we should do this one. This says 50k viewers. Alright, it says, 50k views. It's a 6-minute video. Alright, let's quickly watch this. I'm going to transfer my headset. Give me 1 second. I'm going to transfer my headset over, chat. Here. Alright, as you guys can see, here's the tips and trick video. Let's take a look. Yo, look at his city. That is insane. Yeah, we've known that. Or at least I've known that. Okay. Bro. What does that do? shit, I did not do that. Oh wait, fuck, I just realized we're on Xbox. So those don't work. L, bro. L. No, none of these keybinds work. Get past this keybind section. Alright. There's a hearth level? Alright, so far I learned that when we load in, we're going to get 2 woodcutters down near our warehouse. Then we're going to do 4 houses around the hearth. And then some benches behind it as well. That's pretty much all I've learned so far. Let's continue. Oh, okay. That's actually a pretty good tip. That's actually a really good tip because I've always been wondering like where am I supposed to be placing my shelters? Like should I be putting it like near where most of my workers are assigned or not? But that's like a really good clarification that it just helps towards their shelter needs. They don't actually go to the shelters like in the game. That's a really good tip. Yeah, this game is so insanely complex. It's oh my god. I did not even know there was a mechanic. I don't know if that's on Xbox. Wow, that's a really good That is a really good freaking video. I want to look at the other video that was above it as well. Here, give me 1 sec. Let me just switch that to the Xbox screen. I want to look at this one other video. These other 10 essential tips, and then we're going to do the final run. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm going to grab a blanket. I'm cold. Alright, there we go. I got my blanket. Let's take a look at this last tip video before we do the final run of this stream. And then the next stream will be tomorrow morning at some point, which will be the final episode of Against the Storm. And then we're going to move on to Persona 4. But here, let's take a look at this other tips and trick video. Yeah, so they've said that in both videos now. So it seems like I've also learned that the trader is really important, and we have to really like see and notice and observe the first resources that we're available to in the first couple glades that we unlock with our woodcutters, and that's pretty much going to decide our whole run. That's going to decide the buildings we choose and reputation. That's going to go along with the we're going to want to choose newcomers that have resources that we don't produce with our buildings. It's going to choose the buildings we get. It's going to basically decide everything. We just have to observe and take a look about what resources are available to us in those first couple of glades. And then any resources that we're unable to get, we're going to use the trading post to get. So that's another thing I think I've learned from both people. Yeah, I don't think we really have the UI. Let's take a look. I want to see what he says about complex food. So porridge is the best complex food. And the beanery is a good building. That's another thing we're learning. Let's hear what he says about... I want to hear what he says about orders and the trading post. I did not know you could do that. I've said this so many times, but this game is so complex. That's crazy. So yeah, the trader is a very key. What's the name of it? I don't know. It's just a very key thing throughout the run. All right, and then finally, I want to take a look at the orders. He's probably going to talk about like the good orders and what orders you should be going for, and then we are going to begin our final run of the stream with our new knowledge. Wow, so he just said stick to the easiest. That's all he said. All right. Let me switch my headset over and let's do it. Alright, guys, here we go. The final run of the live stream. Let's go for our arch nemesis, Scarlet Orchard. This game is like a cozy game, I just realized. Freaking hate the lizard, bro. Let's embark. Wait, can we not embark? Oh, did I use too much points? Well, let's get rid of eggs. Still use too much points. Wait, but I want clay and... Let's just do wood and stone. Now we can embark. Current time is 12:22, chat. Alright, we are in. So, again, first thing, like he mentioned in the thing, let's get our wood cutters. Like, really close to our warehouse. Just like that. And then he said get some shelters. He specifically said 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we should make it symmetrical like this. looks cool. And then he said something about benches. He said benches behind the hearth. Alright, that's good, I guess. Let's just get that going right away. Probably should have assigned. We'll do one beaver, one human, and then over here we'll do 3 beavers. I feel like one beaver in woodcutting is equivalent to 2 humans. Right? That might be completely wrong statistic. Alright, so as of right now there's no orders, obviously. We do have reputation, which we're not worried about quite yet. I do want to get the trading post down there for sure. Do that next to the shelters. I'm gonna switch these to only marked trees. And then I'm going to go ahead and mark this middle area of trees. I don't know if it'll let me, but I also want to mark there. There we go. This is a dangerous glade. It's just gonna have a threat. So it's gonna increase hostility, but it's fine. Once we get those 2 glades, I'll make my decision on orders and reputation. And we have a cornerstone as well. Alright, so in here we got a small encampment along with some herb nodes. That's about it. No fertile soil. We could go for a value of goods sold. Sell goods worth at least 10 amber to traders or via trade routes. We could do that. Or we could do... Oh, I didn't even need to... Oh, we finished that one. Cool. We can do Beaver's Resolve or 35 wood delivery. Let's definitely go for the wood delivery. And then we could do 3 packs of crops or Glade events. We can just go for the pack of crops and go ahead and get a makeshift post down. Get it back here. Almost into this dangerous glade. Massive dangerous glade. Let's go for our woodcutter's song. Now for our pack of crops, we are going to need some roots. I guess we'll go for mushrooms. Or no, we can do roots here. Let's go ahead and switch it actually. We'll do both. And we'll get a... You can collect roots, right? No? Is that a forger's? Yeah. So let's put a forger's right there. We get a human and a lizard in there. Also assign a human to this. And we're just gonna need them to make some pack of crops for that day. Other than that, we made it into the delivery, it seems like. We can just cut out this wood. The dangerous glade in her threats and weapons. This is the stone-toothed turtle. to beat it, we're going to need coal, which we have. And that's it. So let's go ahead and burn it down with a beaver. And we have a cache here. And this is a reed field. We can use our harvester's can for. And we also have some sea marrow. Crops to be sent out momentarily. We're going to assign our last human to it. Waiting for this last pack of crops. While we are, let's get a cornerstone. Let's go for protected trade and let's go for the one human, one beaver. Like that. Now we are waiting for this final pack of crops. Can we not make it? We have no more roots or anything? There we go. Oh, it did finish. Okay. Perfect. We're doing really good right now. We're gonna save reputation. We are off to like a really good start. We're just collecting wood. We're not really getting too much blades. We only got 2 blades. We're kind of just like chilling. We're doing like really good. And I'm expanding our area. Our resolve is decent. Okay, the new orders are here. We can either go for a cut through the forest to discover 3 glades, or we can deliver 8 packs of building materials. Well, let's take a look. For building materials, we would need planks from a crude workshop. I think we can do that with the amount of wood we're getting. So let's go ahead and put the crude workshop right there. And we are going to take that order for the pack of building materials. Still not worried about reputation yet. And for this other order, we can either do 8 villagers with the jerky need fulfilled, or we could deliver some fish. Well, do we have a fishing spot? Doesn't seem like it. So I guess we'll make a smokehouse and get some jerky. I think that's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and get a human and a lizard working on those building materials. For now, let's go for the brickyard just in case. And then from here, this can do meat, but it can't do... We might need a trapper's camp though. Do I not already have a small trapper's camp? Alright, let's just go for the plantation for now. But we need the place that makes jerky, which I don't know where it is. Guess we'll just go for the brewery so we can do that stuff later. Oh, I'm not getting anything for jerky. I guess we have to go herbalist camp. I guess cellar for wine later because we got the brickyard. And here's the jerky. So the smokehouse is the best. It has the 3-star. So let's go ahead and do the smokehouse. Okay, so we are going to do the jerky mission. Let's go ahead and get the smokehouse built back here. We're going to need some fabric for that. So we are getting planks going, I believe. So for the fabric, we can do algae for now, but I'm going to get us a plantation right here. Gotta get fields on it though. Obviously, humans assigned to that. Guess we can't for right now. Do a lizard for now. I'll do some more soil here, so we can do another plantation. I'm gonna go ahead and do the farm field for that as well. I don't know how we already have 3 out of 8 for the jerky need. The trader is coming pretty soon. Could call him immediately if you're on like a high difficulty. I think that's. I wonder why Zab is down. Stone Tooth. I thought we had someone go investigate that. I thought we were able to burn it down, but I guess not. I think we might be dead because of. We might actually be dead because of this Stone Tooth. Alright, I got them just chopping regularly now. Are we able to get that smokehouse built? We have the fabric, we just need the planks now. We ran out of planks though, I think, because I didn't have the wood going because I didn't have anything marked. Now they're gonna mindlessly chop, so I hope they don't bring us to like another dangerous glade. We're literally surrounded by dangerous glades. That's why for some reason this Scarlet Orchard is like really hard. Trader will be here soon. We're still gonna need some more planks for those building materials. Crowded caravan for now, and I need some humans for the farm. I guess we'll go for the cloaks though. I'll put 1 female on that farm. And planks for 2 building materials. And we need 4, so we're gonna need 20 planks, which is 20 times 8 wood per 2 planks. Wait, no, I need 20 planks, so I need 80 wood to send out all of those building materials. Some new orders we can take a look at. Trader's almost here. We can do complex food, 15 oil, or we can do a human's resolve and 20 grain. That's really hard because I don't know if we have anywhere where to get grain. We have the small foragers camp, which can collect grain, but it has to be from like a I don't think we have a spot to collect grain is the problem. So I might have to go for a complex food. Unless I can get the grain in here. So I don't think I can get the grain here. Let's take a look. Let's pause it for a second. What's going on? 15 oil or complex food. Let's see. Does he have a complex food? Now we got the coal, so I think we can get stone tooth. Let's send a beaver over. With the 5 coal. And we're gonna need to find a way to get green. Understand what harmony decorations are, but and they're still not building the smokehouse for some reason. Oh wait, are we burning it? They're still not building the smokehouse, so we're low on food. So all the resolve is gonna go down, so that's fucking great. It's this part where we always start to get cooked. Like, we complete the first 3 orders perfectly. Then we are almost get the 4th order, but it super slows down. Then the 5th order, the smokehouse never gets built. And then it just all goes downhill from there, and then it's all stuff I don't have access to and that I can't get. And then we just lose. It's like, so hard. Oh, it is going to become a threat before we burn it down, I think, so. Oh shit, is he gonna come out and cancel a whole burn? Because I literally paid for the whole. Oh no, it just increases the threat, I guess. But here, it's about to be dead. And all the resolve should go up. I just gotta send our woodcutters. Where are our woodcutters? Yeah. I need to change it to. I need to move this woodcutter to marked over here to go find us some green. Six-pack of building materials. Wood coats. Like, just cooked, bro. Just completely cooked. What's up, JFP? Welcome to the chat. Persona Metaphor time. Yeah, those are the next 2 games. This is the 2nd episode of Against the Storm. There will be one more stream. I mean, there will be a. Then there's going to be a. Yeah. Sorry. This is the 2nd episode of Against the Storm, and then there's going to be one more episode of Against the Storm tomorrow morning. That will be the final episode. Just trying to get my first like main win. It's so hard. And then after that, we're going to do the 3-part Persona series. And then, yes, it will be Metaphor until the Leaving Soons do leave. Anyway, chat, we finished our aid for the Beaver Clan. Our building materials quest line right here. So we can grab that. We have some new orders, coats, and then finish the previous. Damn. It's just, I have nowhere where we can get grain. And yeah, it's just like cooked, bro. Like, this is where we get fried. See, they never build the smokehouse because they somehow never have enough wood. Like, where's the other? Where's the other woodcutter? Like, how don't they ever have enough wood to be able to create the frickin' smokehouse? It happened last time too. Look, they haven't even made the other plantation. I don't get what I'm doing wrong. Like, do I need more than 2 woodcutters? They said 2 woodcutters is like good for the game. Like, 2 woodcutters should last you, but clearly not. Because now it's just over. We burnt down this thing at least, like, completely. Someone's still grabbing the rewards of it. Oh, we have enough stone to get this stuff. Let me send Beaver over to get that. Perfect. Investigate. Crazy city builders, roguelite hybrid game though. Yeah, I know. There is a lot to it. It is pretty crazy. Chat, if you are new to this series, basically this game you have to complete these 10, not 10, sorry, there is 12 orders. You have to complete all 12 of these orders in order to complete the settlement, and that is how you play against the storm. So yeah, so as you guys can see, this order right here, I need to have at least 8 villagers with the jerky need fulfilled for 120 seconds. So for that we need to get jerky, and to get jerky we need to get the smokehouse. But for the smokehouse we need 2 fabric and 5 planks. So as you guys can see, we have the 2 fabric, we just need the 5 planks, which is at the crude workshop, and for that you need wood. But we have tons of wood, they just, for some reason, like, I don't know, bro, they never use the planks to go to the smokehouse. They have so much other stuff they need to use it for, and you just can't prioritize it. We also need some grain, so we need to really hope there's some grain in this next glade over here. Other than that, we're pretty much just completely fried. We need something to be able to make clothes, like we're getting houses, and, oh, we grained the villager line. 3 grain per minute. That's what we need. Okay, and then I want more beavers. Okay, there we go. So we should be able to complete the grain now. It's just now the coats, and I don't know how to place harmony decorations. Maybe... that costs a lot. Maybe I'll do like a park, or maybe like a fence. What's harmony decorations? Maybe this stuff. Maybe like a flower. But like a garden. Like, what is a harmony decoration? I thought I knew what that meant. I thought it was one of these, but clearly not. 0 to 8 need for jerky fulfilled. The green should be coming in passively at +3 per minute, it says. So that's nice. The human resolve, they're just hungry, and I would help with that with the if I had my smokehouse up, I'd never get it up. And then we have nothing to get the coats with, clothier or clothier or anything. See, look, this all goes down except for food. Like, lizards aren't in... Oh, whoa. Found an archaeological discovery. We did find a pond. That's not good. Brickyard and a brewery. Nothing for a long time. There we go, we got the green mediation. What did you notice all this stuff? That's pretty much like it though. Like, Queen Impatience is going up. We have nothing we can do. We have to go with the cloth because we need to go I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. I said we need to go with the coat one because we're gonna need coat for this, so we might as well. So woodworkers can start working in 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. Let's just go with this one. Here we might as well go with like we'll never have enough lizards for that. We'll just go for this. Same thing here. Then we can do a glade event and find some dangerous glades. I doubt it. We're cooked anyway. There's just no hope in getting human resolve up. I'm just waiting for the smokehouse. If they ever create the smokehouse, like, how can I... Here, priority. That's what I need them to do. I need them to prioritize the actual smokehouse building. We need something with codes. I need a reputation point to get codes. Oh, that's it. We can switch that to all trees now, so we're getting wood. I just don't like. What are they using the planks on? What else are they using the planks on? That's holding back the construction of the smokehouse. Like, is it going in the fire? I've just never seen them work at all towards making the smokehouse. Queen's Patience has 3 tiers left. Are we wrapped up? Humans are starving. Yep, they're all at negative resolve. Now they're all just gonna leave, and that's game again. Literally 0 and 20. 6 hour part. Only settlements we've beaten are the tutorial settlements. This is like a true experiment. You know, I'm a 15-year-old kid, but like I'm pretty smart in video games, as you guys have seen like previously on my channel, and what you haven't even seen yet. Like this game is pretty. It's not that confusing. It's pretty confusing. Like there's a lot to it, but I understand the majority of it. It's just the game is actually really hard. Yeah, there you go. Like there's so much you have to like manage. There's macro management. When I watched a 3-minute review, I heard there's macro management, there's micromanagement. Like you can't go all in on something. This is a very advanced game. And there we go, we lost. The queen is not satisfied with your efforts here. You were summoned back to the court and have lost the right to this land. Yeah. What a game. It's a really good game. It is an insane city builder. It's just like, we are so cooked. Anyway, we got some dialogue. It looks like the Blightstorm is coming. If your last settlement is within range of an ancient seal, you can embark one last time and try to reforge it. If not, press the compass button and wait out the storm in this Walling City. Yeah, let's go ahead and end the cycle there. We had 5 failed towns. Look at that. 0 and 5 so far. Unfailed towns. Anyway, we just restarted the cycle. So we have a whole fresh cycle for the next stream, it looks like. Yeah. So when we do come back, we're going to have a fresh cycle. It seems like the seals moved as well. So we're going to be going for this one. But yeah, we did pretty much just hit our 2-hour mark. We're at 1 hour and 52. And we're obviously not going to be able to start another run. So thank you guys so much for watching episode 2 of Against the Storm. This is Ice Typerian, and until next time, goodbye.